getting by away from them, and no one.
My name is Nisi and I'm a junior warrior and I train at Gracie Pack. The coaches.
Coaches, yeah. What do you like best about them?
That they're kind and nice. The cross ski choke.
Cross ski choke? That's a good move. Very strong, isn't it? Hey,
Pit bull.
you like big pit bull? Yeah, awesome.
That it would be okay and I'd help them with the steps.
That you'd help them? Aw, that's so nice.
I want to become a black belt.
You want to become a black belt? Awesome. All right. Well, congrats. That's it. Good job.
My name's Darlene Witham, and my daughter Trinice Canada trains at Gracie Pack.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you hear about us at Gracie Pack?
It was like 2013, and I was training somewhere else, and I wanted to get her involved. So I was looking for I literally just put in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and Pack came up, was the very first hit that I
Google ads.
Yeah, it was the first one that
Google
popped
reviews.
up. I called it. I talked to Professor Chris personally. She told me everything about herself, all her credentials, and I said, yeah, that's probably the place for her.
Nice.
So, a place for us as a family, you know.
Did something happen that made you want to train jiu-jitsu specifically, or you just knew something that was?
Yeah, I was in a weird I was in a weird place. We were in a weird place as a family, and I wanted something that we could bond together and have something to talk about while also learning. We're two females.
Yeah, self-defense makes sense.
Self-defense and knowing, recognizing when things escalate.
Yeah.
And, like learning how to read environment and stuff like that. So.
And what goals do you have for her? What do you want to do?
I've noticed since then, she's been here since she was 4. She's now 9. Confidence, through the roof. I just want her to continue to find that inner strength and find her own way. And Professor Chris and everybody here at the gym is always attentive to what's going on with her and how she's growing as an individual.
It's a second family in a way.
Absolutely, for sure. And and sometimes she gets a little shy. She's like, well, I don't want to talk to them. Go, they've known you since you were like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like, they are family. So this wasn't like one and done, now we're moving on. Like, we've been here for a long time, and so confident. I continue for the confidence building, but also being able to protect herself when she needs to.
Awesome. And last question: what would you tell a family, a parent, a mom that maybe was just kind of not sure about joining Gracie?
Everything's scary when you don't know what's going on. If you're not very not very knowledgeable on what's happening, like with jiu-jitsu, and particularly you see a lot of karate. Karate Taekwondo is a lot of sharp, choppy movements, and with jiu-jitsu it's more restraints. It teaches children more restraint. Like, they're not as aggressive. Actually, I have a quick story. She was at school, and a boy was like, karate's better than whatever you're doing. And so he had a point to prove. And I feel like that I'm not saying karate does this, but he felt like he had to protect karate's name. The martial art of karate. Yeah, and say, mine's better than yours, let's go to the park and fight. Like, it was a whole, showdown. And she did the right thing. She just said, I don't have to do that, and walk away. So, and I think if you're skeptical or you're not really sure, I think it's the safest route for a kid to learn how to protect themselves, how to understand what's happening, and be smart about it. Because I think you guys and Professor Chris is the first one to say, hey, you get the first chance you get, go get help. It's not about proving anything. So I think it helps kids take that ego thing out. So that's what I was thinking.